Yes, this is the Woman Agenda with Razuli live here on the Woman Agenda podcast channel, live on YouTube. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. It is the evening in the UK. I hope whatever time is in around the world, you're having a fantastic time. If you want to collaborate with us, advertise with us, it is spotlight309 at gmail.com. Remember this email, it's very useful. And also, if you want to be a live guest, you want to be featured, like a few artists are wanting to be featured, then get in touch. We would love to hear from you. Tell us spotlight309 at gmail.com. That's the email address for you guys. Get in touch, same email address. We can be found on social media. I'll post, give you our contact details on Facebook and Twitter. If you see me on Twitter, you will notice I do tweet quite a bit, and I will be obviously tweeting today as well. You will see a lot of tweets coming up there on Facebook as well. We consistently keep on adding stuff on Facebook on there. But if you want live content, live programs, you need to get onto our YouTube channel. And via this, get onto click on, please do subscribe. Today is obviously a special, the Woman Agenda special edition with some latest daily women news and women football scores and more. So let's kick it off with what's happened in the football. First of all, this is what happened on Sunday. You know, we know that women's football league, there was some cancellations. Even on Saturday, there were no women's football. So Sunday was the first day there was regular football matches. Who did what? Let's have a quick recap of the scores. And this is as follows, courtesy of BBC.co.uk. So Brighton and Hove Albion 0, Manchester City 6. Wow, 6-0 as well. Birmingham City 2, Arsenal Women 0, Reading Women 1, Leicester City Women 0. West Ham United Women versus Manchester United Women has been postponed, so that will be rescheduled at a later date. And the forthcoming features are as follows. Saturday the 15th, watch out for this match. Manchester United versus the Birmingham City Women. This is going to be a big game. 12 o'clock kickoff. And Villa Women 12:30 kickoff versus the Manchester City Women. That's going to be a big game on Saturday. And on Sunday on the FA Women's Super League, Everton Women versus Chelsea Women at 1 p.m. kickoff. Leicester City versus Brighton and Hove Albion Women versus Reading Women 2:30 p.m. kickoff. And Spurs versus the West Ham United Women 6:45 kickoff. And a bit of a preview on one match which is happening. Leicester City Women versus the Manchester City Women, courtesy of bitandblue.spnation.com. So Manchester City Women travel to Leicester City for the final Continental Cup clash. This is the Continental Cup clash match. No victory will guarantee the Blues top spot in the table and progression into the next round. The Blues are second in the table, 3 points behind Manchester United, but with a greater goal difference. A win at Leicester will send the Blues to the top, and while defeat will send Leicester through instead. City currently have 6 points, while Leicester are on 5, and a draw will see the two face off in a penalty or an additional bonus point. If City win the shootout, they finish second and face a best second place team scenario with Group C's Charlton Athletic. This is decided by in order of. And this is as follows. Highest number of averages points per game, highest average goal difference per game, average goals scored per game. City have average of 2 points per game, a +2 goal difference average per game, and an average of 3 goals scored per game. Charlton have an average of 2 points per game plus average of goal difference per game and 2.7 average goals scored per game would be in doubt. So that was the football scores and a preview as well, and the scenarios of what can happen. And so lots of games in the Women's Super League to look forward to. Very exciting. So do watch them, and obviously we will cover the scores on here on the Women Agenda channel. So the first news which we want to cover today is Adidas admits not providing Arsenal women. So what are they not providing? What is the situation here? So INEWS.co.uk have said that Adidas admits not providing Arsenal women with the same new kit as the men's team after being called out by Beth Mead. Supply comes under fire for using Leah Williamson to promote a new kit while not actually providing the kit to the women's team. Arsenal kit supplier Adidas have admitted not providing the women's side with the correct training kit. England international Beth Mead recently deleted a social media post in which she suggested Arsenal women were not given the same training gear as the men's team. In a response to a tweet from the club's official account, which featured a cartoon of Mead's teammate Leah Williamson, advertised a new black and green training top. The forward wrote, would be nice if we actually got this training kit, Adidas. This week's Arsenal men were picture training in the new kit while the women's team was seen. Approached by Adidas, they said they were proactively working with the Arsenal women to address this issue and find a suitable solution. We also have some exciting plans for the women's team this year and look forward to sharing them, they added. This is not the first time Adidas have come under fire for the standard of the women's kit. Arsenal midfielder Leah Walty previously raised a similar issue in a podcast appearance, saying that although Arsenal tried to do the right thing, in the FA Cup final, she and her teammates were left looking like potato bags due to wearing oversized jackets. It doesn't always work and it seemed like half an effort, Walty said. In the FA Cup final, we had new jackets, but only in sizes medium, large men's coats, so we looked like potato bags. It's a nice gesture, but it wasn't, though, thought through. If they do something, they should really do it properly. Arsenal men would have to wear a woman. Men would never have to wear a woman's coat jacket. And in the next news, which we want to talk about, is so the trial begins in lawsuit over job policy. Now reported by Detroit.cbslocal.com. The trial begins a lawsuit over job policy at a women's prison in Michigan. The trial began Monday in a long-running lawsuit that accused the Michigan prison system of illegally discriminating against male officers at the state's only prison for women. Now, millions of dollars in overtime and other compensation are at stake in a class action case in Washtenaw County. Hopefully I said that right. So Tom Nowachi sued in 2011, claiming he was illegally denied certain jobs at the Huron Valley Prison in response to sexual assaults by others in many years earlier. The assignments were not in the prison's housing units, but in food service, the yard school infirmary gym, and other areas, according to a lawsuit filed by attorney James Fett. The outrage class members feel is palpable. MDOC stereotyped every one of them as sexual predators, Veteran Counsel Glenhoff said in a court filing, referring to the correction department. This stereotyping came across loud and clear in MDOC's statement to the media. Statements to academy classes, statements to union officials, and undoubtedly in many other ways, the attorney said. In a separate but related matter, the Correction Department in 2018 agreed to pay about 750,000 to hundreds of female prison officers who said they were forced to work excessive overtime and denied transfers at Oran Valley because of the state's desire to keep staff there. Cedarburg women using Facebook. Credits reported by TMJ4.com. So, Cedarburg women using Facebook to help other women in need. Christmas is over, but the generosity we saw over the holiday season will have an impact for a long time. A group in Cedarburg is using Facebook to spread love to people in need. Heaps of Amazon packages are a familiar sight around Christmas, but at least one of these heaps was headed somewhere very special. I think a lot of people felt that in 2020 they just kind of had personal rough years, and maybe it made them realize that other people had rougher years that they did, said Stacey Oaks. Stacey is a founder of a Facebook group called Cedarburg Women for Christmas Cheer. She started it in 2020, and the group has more than 400 members. At the end of the thing, I probably only knew about a quarter of the people that were participating in it, Stacey says. So it was a bunch of strangers to watch other people get excited and add other people to the group, and to keep it snowballing was really cool. Stacey said the group wanted to focus on helping other women, like at Milwaukee's Women's Center shelter. Manager Shamika May says her staff need a lot of support because we work solely off grants, Shamika says. Last year, Stacey and a woman for Christmas cheer gave out $100 clothes gift cards to all the women in the shelter. This year, they repeated their generosity, donating enough money for 100 gift certificates, toys for the kids, and handwritten Christmas cards from the classroom of one of the women in the group. Sometimes a lot of us get very emotional because we get excited to see all the stuff that we have to give to the families, especially the children. Shamika says we have enough donations to get the children sometimes 2 to 3, even 4 to 5 different items, which makes us feel great. Our goal is to make them feel special and give them something that gives them some worth, really something that was all theirs to look forward to, Stacey says. But Shamika says donations like these are about way more than just gifts. It makes people, women and children and families here feel like, oh, people are thinking about us during the holidays. When could they be doing something else? They took the time to make us that we have something to be thankful for. Report. So that is about it for the Woman's Agenda special edition show today. On a weekday, do join us. We will be back with another edition. So you need to subscribe so you know when we will be back with another edition of the Woman Agenda show. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the content which we will bring this week, and we are looking at bringing a live interview, hopefully Friday. So stay tuned for news on that. Lots of stuff. How do you find us? Social media, Facebook, Twitter. Drop us a message on Facebook. Send us a tweet on Twitter. And whereabouts are we on Facebook and Twitter? Here we are. So there you go, very straightforward, very simple on there. I hope you liked all the content, which we will keep posting. We keep working hard. We got big plans for the woman agenda. Stay tuned for them, and you'll know what they are. And lots of collaborations coming up very soon. Lots of amazing programs and live interview. Like I said, we're planning one on Friday. Get in touch with us for any, if you want to be featured or live interview, or if you're a publicist or a music promoter for artists, get in touch with the same email address, talentspotlight309@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching this Raju at the Woman Agenda channel. Thank you very much. And I will see you very soon. I'll be back.